the Heart of the Sea is directed by Ron Howard and stars Chris Hemsworth, Ben Whishaw, Donald Gleason, amongst many others, and is the story of the true encounter of the Essex ship that was sunk by this gigantic freaking whale, and inspired the story of Moby Dick, which is now a classic, and I have yet to read that. And as I said, it is the true story, or the true encounter of this gigantic whale, and it's about the survival of these men. Yeah, as you can tell, I got to see this movie early, and it was released online, but like I'm gonna watch something like this online. I saw this movie in IMAX 3D at a screening yesterday, and I will get to the IMAX 3D stuff later. But the movie, it's really good. I really enjoyed this movie. I was really pumped to see this movie. I was excited. I thought it looked really cool in IMAX 3D, and it does, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, the performances are fantastic. For one, I'm just gonna say that right out of the way. The story is very intriguing, and it's about the survival of these men and what humans will go through to survive. And it is really powerful, and there's some really unsettling imagery and scenes in this movie that really disturbed me in the best way. And it's all directed very well by Ron Howard, with some terrific special effects that are just magnificent. Some green screen backgrounds are a little too obvious. Maybe that's just because of the 3D. But yeah, that, and some of the shots are a little out of focus. At least, once again, that could be the 3D. But from what I saw, some of the shots were a little out of focus, and some of the cinematography was a little woozy. But still, it's shot really well with an excellent score backing it up. And as I said earlier, a very good story that I was always interested in and invested in. And it's just an overall very interesting movie. It's visually really appealing. The characters, while there could have been some more character development, were good. They're functional. I really like Chris Hemsworth, particularly in this movie. I don't know. I like to watch that guy act. I know all the women are all like, oh, he's so hot and all that crap. I like him. He's a good actor. I liked him in Ron Howard's other movie a couple years ago, Rush. He was great in that, and he's great as Thor. But I mean, I like to notice him out of stuff like Thor, but not stuff like Black Cat. When I don't get to talk about that movie, but it's just a very good movie overall. In general, the movie is interesting. It has an interesting story, great visuals. Yeah, that's all out of the way, and I've already interweaved my flaws of the movie in here. So I'm just gonna say what I haven't said already. So there's some pacing issues here and there. It doesn't feel too long to me. It felt pretty short actually. But every once in a while there's a little segment in the movie that's a little too slow. But it's not terribly, dreadfully slow. It's not too slow. Just minor pacing issues here and there. And as I said earlier, some of the cinematography is a little woozy and some out of focus shots, but that could be the 3D. But the 3D, here we go. Some of the shots I wanted to be in 3D, like the whale, like the money shots in the trailer, the whale just flipping up in the air and the tail. I wanted all that to be in 3D, and to an extent it is, but it looks more 2D than everything surrounding it. Once again, the 3D is like a this happens in all movies. The 3D is kind of like to soak you into the environment of, because it'll have the water in 3D, but the whale's tail isn't quite in 3D, so it doesn't affect you as much. But I don't mind that as much, because some of the I get the idea of engrossing yourself in this environment, and I felt that throughout the movie. And the 3D is good, but some of it did give me a little bit of a headache from some of the shots that were, as I said, some of the cinematography is a little woozy, but overall a visually appealing movie. But just some of the shots I made in the 3D kind of gave me a headache, just a little bit. Nah, it wasn't too bad. It was just minor problems here and there. But yeah, overall, In the Heart of the Sea, it's a very competently made movie. It's very well constructed. It has its flaws for sure, but I really enjoyed it. I really thought there was a great story behind it, and some very powerful scenes. So I'm going to give In the Heart of the Sea a B. Alright, so that's my second screening in the past 2 weeks or something. That's good. That's good. Yeah, this movie comes out on Friday. I'd recommend you see it. I can't quite recommend you pay like friggin' $12, $12 to $15 for 3D. I think see it in IMAX. I will give you that. See it in IMAX. It looks great in IMAX. See it on the biggest screen you possibly can. It looks great in IMAX. The 3D, while good, I don't think it's quite worth the price of admission. So yeah, that's just my little rant on the, or not the rant, but little discussion on the 3D there. But yeah, so that is my review of the end of the Heart of the Sea. Look forward to my reviews of the original Star Wars trilogy. And that's about it until Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars reviews galore. Maybe something else interweaving every once in a while. Metal Gear Solid 2 review, finally coming up soon. So yeah, that is my review of In the Heart of the Sea. So, peace.